Yo, in this video, I'm going to share with you what I think is the biggest thing that I do to improve my social anxiety. For me, my social levels seem to be very bipolar. Just looking at most other people, it seems like most other people have pretty standard social levels. But for me, quite often, I almost feel like I'm autistic. I'm just very in my head, overthinking everything, always thinking about what other people are thinking about me, stuttering over my words. Someone will say something to me and I'll just say the most awkward thing back, and I'll be act like a beta male. And it just sucks. I'm just not in this social flow, just really out of it, just so much brain fog. And at other times I feel like the most confident person in the world. I almost feel like my brain is on a drug or something, even though I'm completely sober and I'm just in the social flow. So I go through lots of very ups and downs in my socialness, and I believe the number one factor that is under my control that dictates my social anxiety is ambition. I just want to start out with the phrase, an object in motion stays in motion, and an object at rest stays in rest. And I almost feel like my brain, and I'm hoping lots of you might relate to this, is that it's almost like my brain is like a battery. And if I'm not doing very much and I feel like life is kind of dictating me, I'm going with the flow and I'm not being ambitious with my life, I'm not moving towards my dreams, it's almost like my brain just doesn't produce social neurotransmitters. I'm just really awkward. And it's almost like my brain is like a battery, and I have to charge up my battery by just working hard at life. And the more ambitious I am, and the more I feel I'm moving more towards my dream life, the more every single day it's like my life is getting better and better and better, just the more socially flowing I feel. So I think almost the core thing is your health. When I'm going to the gym and I'm putting on muscle and just being really disciplined about the gym, eating healthy, eating more because I'm trying to gain weight, it's if I really focus on that over the next couple of weeks and months, my social confidence just goes up. Professional life, so just your passions, making money, your purpose. The more I focus on my YouTube channel, the more I feel like I'm working towards my YouTube goals, just the better I feel in life. And then in relationships, the more I'm one of the big things about social anxiety is you absolutely have to put yourself out there socially. You have to try to meet new people, you have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, you always have to be expanding your comfort zone. But relationships, it's also just about hanging out with your friends, having a good time, being a good family member, stuff like that. So for me, just the more disciplined I am, the more willpower I put into just moving towards my goals, moving towards my dream life. It's over time that charges my battery in my brain, and my brain just wakes up, and my anxiety goes down, my depression goes down, my brain fog goes down, and I'm just more socially flowing. It's huge for me how ambition correlates to how I'm feeling socially. So what this comes down to is just getting your brain in motion, and I think your brain just will produce more serotonin and GABA and more just social neurotransmitters that will make you in a social mood. But also it's about becoming more and more proud of the person that you are becoming. And another thing is just trying to be a person who lives up to your values. For example, I have a dog that's at my parents' house, and whenever I visit my parents, I always make sure to be walking my dog, and I'm trying to take better care of my dog. It's just stuff like that, being a good person, being a more loving person, that makes you more proud of who you are. And the more proud of who you are, the more your brain is in motion, just the more socially flowing you'll be. So this is really all about just getting your brain in motion. An object in motion stays in motion. And typically when you get motion, you get momentum. It's like an upward spiral. And the more ambitious you are about being the best version of yourself, moving towards your dream life more and more every single day, and waking up and looking in the mirror and being proud of the person that you are becoming, that's really the best way to improve your social anxiety. Like I said, there's lots of other things. This is a very narrow topic. You need to put yourself out there socially, stop judging other people, all the other stuff I talk about on my channel. But the more ambitious you are and the more you're moving more and more towards your goals, the more socially flowing and confident you'll be. Also, everyone loves just being around an ambitious person. Just someone who's always really positive, someone who is, healthy. It's just being a good influence on other people, just being healthy, being ambitious, spreading happiness. You know, the more ambitious you are, just the more energy you have flowing through your life. And when you're in motion, that's when like relationships tend to come to you, and yeah, you're just feeling awesome. So my main message for this video: you want to improve your social anxiety, step up your ambition in life, work really hard to manifest and realize your dreams. And the more you're just in motion, just like crushing it at life, the more socially flowing and confident you'll be. Bottom line is just the harder you work at life, the better you'll feel socially. Work hard.